Dear Cancer, I always knew I was a strong person, but never was it felt more wholeheartedly until I met you. After 8 years of preventative mammograms starting at 38 years of age, having lost my mom at 19 years old when she was only 42, I got news in March of 2020 that my mammogram was incredibly suspicious and I needed to come back to the doctor's office immediately. 2 days later, I met you when I was informed that I had breast cancer. Cancer that had been growing for 5 to 7 years, yet never detected until this doctor's appointment. It was determined that since I was not stage 4 and considered terminal, that I was considered an elective surgery patient and they were not allowing elective surgery unless you were terminal. The next week, the world shut down completely. I could not go to work, I could not be around people and see friends, and all I could do was sit there and pray and wait and see what this disease could do to me, as I had no history of it, nor any clue what could happen in the 6 months I had to wait. I also had to tell my son, who was off to spring training in Florida, about my diagnosis from afar. We cried together, we prayed together, and said as a family that we would get through this, whatever it took. We were a team and we would get through it as a team. I would take this opportunity to be positive, share my story, encourage others, and hopefully save lives in the process. My doctor or surgeon was not in agreement with the oncologist's orders. However, it was my chance to go forward with the surgery and make that decision on my own, and scheduling the cancer, as the oncologist agreed upon, was my only option. I wanted to eliminate this nasty disease as soon as I was possible. In July of 2020, I finally had my lumpectomy. My results came with no evidence of disease remaining after surgery. That was my first step in winning the battle of this nasty disease we call cancer. However, it did require me to have 6 weeks of radiation at 5 a.m. every morning at West Cancer Clinic. I never told anybody or griped about the situation I was going through because it was my choice to be positive through that process. I never got angry, and I continued to live life as any normal person would, just in the new normal way that we were facing in life and with the diagnosis that I had been given. Then I had to remind myself it was because of the attitude I chose to take and how I handled the journey. That was my choice, and my choice was to live with joy. I realized, and I was reminded more in my life than ever before, that my life was a gift, one that I was given to encourage and uplift people, and to never be ashamed nor scared to share my story that I will continue to write as long as I'm able. I am healthy and alive, and I feel more powerful than I ever was before. I am a warrior. I fought my own fight and I won. You see, if I can help one person get through this process or save one person, and another person can spread that, and the chain continues, we will save many lives along the way. But until then, we are so blessed to have an amazing support system through family, friends, through Courage Through Cancer, and most importantly, our Almighty God that we serve. All of these blessings are mine. I own them and I win. I beat you. I am a warrior. I am thankful to be alive and proud to be a mom to my son with a long life left ahead of me that could have turned out so incredibly different. Thank you, Cancer, for the blessings you've given me and for the journey that allowed me to be stronger than I ever would before. Tina Rodgers.